No, I'm not going to Lapland. No. No, I'm not going on a skiing holiday. No. I'm going on a dog walk with the missus. Yeah. With Sebastian and Pandora and my dear wife. Where's she gone? Where'd you go? Caroline. Every morning when we go for a walk, we have to say hello to our Wally. He's over there. Morning, Wally. But I also want to talk about, well, a little bit about Brexit, really, because Nigel Farage has been, well, he's been shouting from the rooftops to say, betrayal. Yes, that Keir Starmer is betraying the Brexit. But also, Suella Braverman says, betrayal of the Brexit. Well, quite frankly, good, if that was the case, because Brexit has been an absolute disaster for the United Kingdom. It ain't been that great for us, has it, darling?
Is he doing something about Brexit?
Well, let's put it like this. He's trying to, how would you put this? Create a persona that he's doing something about the Brexit, because there's very little he can do about the Brexit.
He's trying to get a better relationship with you.
Yeah, the relationship has improved. Mm-hmm. But also, Caroline, he's been, along with Rachel Reeves, laying down the red lines just to keep the red wall happy.
Oh, right.
You know, they're like the MAGA, right? They're like the US MAGA hats. Yeah, the red wall up north and what have you in the United Kingdom. Sorry, but that's, you know, if you vote for something like Brexit, well then quite frankly you haven't thought this through.
Well, hopefully the red wall will collapse.
Well, no, not collapse. You're talking about the wrong red wall. You're talking about the MAGA red wall.
Oh, right.
You're talking about the red states. Oh. And we don't want the red wall to collapse in the United Kingdom because they're Labour voters.
Oh, no,
well, should be.
No.
It should be.
I keep getting confused about what you're talking about.
Oh, because I'm sort of like tippy-toeing on both, you see.
You are? It's like confusing me.
Oh, poor little girl.
My brain's not that big.
It is. Yeah. It's so big inside that tiny head. It causes pressure. What we need to do is to drill a big hole and relieve the pressure. I'd like to do that to Nigel Farage. Drill a big hole in his head. That I would. You see, Nigel Farage has been over to the United States, to Mar-a-Lago, with his
best man.
But with his confidant, and it's going to be his fundraising guru or whatever, I don't know, his fundraising geezer, and I had a meeting with Elon Musk. Yeah, another flippin' numpty. That man, I can't stand interfering in foreign politics and what have you, and in elections. Now he's going to interfere in the next general election by giving Nigel Farage $100 million dollars, which was £78 million. That actually goes against election donation rules. Sorry?
Will they do anything about it?
No, of course they won't. They never do they? These people get away with big murder. And what will happen is the money's going to come into the United Kingdom via a UK-based business, his UK arm of X.
No, right, yeah.
So
then he's not breaking the rules.
Well, he is, because the donation's too big, $78 million. I can't remember what it is. Is it capped at 30 or 50 million or something? Oh. I don't know, I can't remember, something like that anyway. But unfortunately, they won't do nothing. The damage, it'll be too late done. The damage will be done. You see? It's just
Well, I'm not falling for it.
Well, no, we all say we don't fall for this stuff. But when you put enough information that's not necessarily good information, because we're swamped with information, right? And it doesn't mean to say it's true.
Well, I know that.
You know?
You have to do your own research to find out what is true.
Exactly. And also, darling, you know, lies are cheap. Lies can be just off the top of your head and you can just wing it and just make stuff up.
That lie sound quite expensive.
That does sound very expensive, to be fair. But there'll be a lot of them. There'll be a lot of lies.
Yeah.
See, the thing is about truth, you see, truth costs money and it takes research and you've got to look things up and what have you. You've got to have a means to do so. You've got to fact check and stuff. The problem is there's so many lies out there now. The truth gets swamped, it gets pushed down to the bottom, so it doesn't get exposed. That's why little old people like ourselves do. They're actually quite important if you think about it like that. The more people out there actually spreading the truth, well, quite frankly, we might stand a bit more of a chance against these flippin' charlatans.
I think some of these people actually believe what they read. That's a problem.
They do. No, they do believe it.
They're like clickbait or whatever.
Now, Caroline, all right, my dear wife here, is a very kind soul. You're a nice person, aren't you, darling?
I hope so.
You think so? You
I
are. You're
hope
nice.
so.
You do things for other people before you do anything for yourself, don't you? Now, your brother-in-law, my brother-in-law, is the opposite. And he's not the sharpest knife in the drawer, is he?
No.
When you consider what he's been posting recently, well, you couldn't really... It's very hard to understand what he's posting because it's illiterate. Like a lot of the flippin'...
Yeah, but it's just TikTok. It's just TikTok bits and pieces, you know. That's not actually...
Yeah, he's just showing memes and TikTok, stuff like that. And the words that he uses, adds to it, don't make any bloody sense.
Well, he was saying like that we're needing to build more houses on Greenbelt because of migrants. That's completely a big lie.
Of course there's a lie. Now, our son-in-law, Ken, is from Nigeria, right? He works in the UK on with a visa. Now, he can't get any healthcare. He has to pay for that. Like so much. How much is it? He has to pay a fee every year.
I don't know.
I think about €1,200 now. £10 now.
Yeah, he has to pay something for himself. Also, they're not allowed anything like tax credits, housing benefits, anything like that. Even Yasmin, because she's with him.
Yeah, because she's with him. Yeah.
Yeah. Luckily he works really hard and.
He's a very hard worker and a very clever soul. He's as well. You know, he's one of these techie people. You know, and he teaches it as well now in the UK. So, now, Dora, don't eat poo. She's eating poo. A bit of poo down there.
Have a treat if you're that hungry.
Yeah, there's a treat now. Phew. Oh, crikey. Next you'll be kissing me.
Yuck. No.
Leave the poo alone. Oh, my God, these dogs.
What is it about?
They're so embarrassing, darling. But yeah, going on about your brother and what have you, his Facebook posts and stuff, and the fact that they're illiterate. Oi, stop that! Because you're doing it again. It's very much like the Brexit comments that I get on my videos. They're illiterate.
Well, yeah.
You know? Now, we know in the United States there's a massive problem with education in the United States, and they're saying that 20% of the kids in the United States year 11, was it? Year 11?
No, the age haven't gone past age 11, 12.
Oh, age 11, 12. Haven't gone past age 11 or 12. Now, I can believe that. When you see some of this stuff posted online and you think, oh my God, how do you get through life?
It's not just that, though. Some people who are intelligent seem to post this stuff as well.
No, I'm talking about the fact they're literate people.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they have agendas. They have their own reasons for it.
Yeah.
You know, you not be funny. Nigel Farage, he's not an idiot.
No.
He's doing what he needs to do to propagate his agenda. Just like Elon Musk, just like Trump and people like that. Although Trump is a bit of an idiot, isn't he?
Like our neighbour, she's a bit of a conspiracy theorist.
She is. She's bought into it all.
Yeah.
And she keeps sharing stuff with me on WhatsApp from Joe Rogan, X, and Instagram and stuff like that. But usually all conspiracy theories. Oh, crikey. So each time I have to either just ignore them or I have to kind of like explain to her, hang on, what he's saying is actually not true. You know, it's a lie, and tell her why. Sometimes she's okay, but other times she's just...
Well, no,
she's all about the freedom of speech, you don't understand what it is.
She would just argue with you.
Yeah, she would just argue, I just don't know. It's not worth hassle, is it?
No, just keep...
You know? And I think that's don't you think that's a bit of a problem, though?
That is, because we're saying, oh, just ignore these people, where really maybe these people should be pulled out a bit.
Yeah, they should be. Yeah, we need to shoot them down in flames, effectively. Shouldn't we really? Now, a lot of people say that about Nigel Farage, stop giving him a platform. So it's not people like me who are giving him a platform. I'm giving him a negative platform. We need to actually call out, like, I don't know, Question Time. He'd been on it like 38 times.
Really?
On Question Time.
Yeah, I'm going to turn round.
That can't be right, darling, can it?
No.
So that seat that he's sitting in could have been taken up with someone with a bit of logic and a bit of sense and maybe a bit more of a neutral point of view.
Well, not even politics. Sometimes interesting people might be
That's
there.
it. I'm doing wrong. Okay. We're no Brexiteers, are we, darling? We're obviously Remainers.
Well, that'd be stupid if we're Brexiteers because we live in France.
We're joiners. We would love to be able to rejoin or join the European Union. Obviously would.
Like our son said the other day, he was saying that if it weren't for Brexit, he could buy a house here.
Yeah.
But no, he can't.
Exactly. Yeah, you could buy a house here.
But he couldn't work and live here.
No, exactly. Yeah, you still buy a house.
Yeah.
You just can't. So you can't live here.
No.
Well, you could if you had worked here, had the minimum income and all that sort of stuff. You could possibly do it. But that's not possible for a lot of people.
Yeah.
You know. Now, it's like we came over with very little residual money, but the thing is, I was capable of, finding a way, you just start earning money, what have you.
You renovated the house for yourself.
Yeah.
The same like our son who's here at the moment, that Dizzy, he's renovated his own house and he's found a lot of
we work here now,
here.
don't we? So, it's, the woodworking and what have you, that was doing really well until Brexit. Now I get a few bits and pieces, but nothing like I used to before. You know, it's, if you wonder why, or an additional reason why I hate Brexit is it destroyed my business, pretty much. And it just sort of trickles along.
Yes, picking up a little bit.
Carol, nearly, about 99% of the tenders I did, quotes that I did, Devies, we got, didn't we?
Yes.
We were really busy.
Yeah.
Come Brexit, it just plummeted, the leads
and
just plummeted.
then COVID on top of that.
And then you have the COVID obviously on top of that. I don't know, but that you'd expect a post-COVID boom, but it's not, it's Brexit. We haven't got the people here who were our customers as we did once before.
Well, no, because a lot of people have gone back, and a lot of people who had holiday homes have sold the holiday homes up, haven't they? Yeah. Because they're restricted on how long they can be here. So obviously...
and now we actually, just any work we do now obviously is for people, obviously long-term residents, but also French Etsy and stuff like that as we do. So you've got to sort of do a bit of everything, and plus the tiny bit of money we earn with YouTube.
Well, you've got a French one today, haven't you?
Yeah, I've got a French one to do today, yeah.
Yeah.
So, we just did a job for him, we just finished the job for...
Yeah. Well, now you've got to fit her shutters and make her a door and make her some windowsills. So.
Yeah. Big old front entrance door. But she wants a quite heavyweight thing, she does. Arty. She's very arty, she's a potter. Does pottery.
And she's married to a French farmer.
Yeah, French farmer. But anyway, so the thing about Brexit and Nigel Farage and all this election interference from Elon Musk, it will sway people. We've seen it, haven't we, with Reform Party, don't be funny. They done well, really.
They did really well.
And the thing is, though, darling, I think it was back in September, Nigel Farage, he said, right, that he was going to give up the ownership of the Reform Party Limited.
No, because it's a limited company, yeah.
Because it's a limited company, exactly. Right, well, I looked on there last night.
And he still owns it.
He hasn't done it yet. No.
He's waiting for that millions of pounds.
Yeah, he wants the dividends, doesn't he? You want the dividend, the share dividend from that 78 billion, probably.
Of course he does.
I won't be a bit surprised.
Well, he's not stupid, is he?
Well, there would be fraud, but here you go.
I don't think he's stupid.
I'm sure Elon Musk wouldn't be very happy either if he wasn't actually putting it all into the actual party.
Yeah.
But, he's he hasn't done it. I had a look on there. I had a look at the most recent confirmation where you do all the where you list your shareholders and stuff, and the same shareholders as last year. They hasn't been updated yet. So when you do shares and what have you, you update the shares and you get the share certificate, so you have to do the update straight away, you see. To basically just prove the fact that you've given the shares out. But he hadn't done that, It's a limited company. Somebody's got to own the shares. You know, usually when you start a limited company, you've got to have at least 2 people, right? It could be 2 directors, or it could be a director and a secretary, and it's very, very simple. In the UK registered address, that's all you need. Now that's how Nigel Farage set it up, and then Richard Tice basically loaned some money to reform in exchange for some shares. So Nigel Farage is the major shareholder, and Richard Tice is the second shareholder. Somebody on there listed with 0 shares. I don't know if he's even listed. He's got 0 shares. It sounds a bit strange, but yeah. So he hasn't done that. He makes these promises that sounds good at the time, and all these people have listened, and they probably think to themselves, well, Nigel Farage has given it away. He doesn't own it anymore because he just said it at that instance. Just like people who think, oh yeah, we can just leave. Leave means leave. What the feck does that mean?
Leave means leave what?
The EU. That was one of the mantras, wasn't it, back in the day?
Yeah.
That was about 8 years ago now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Flipping hell. This is getting madness. And we still ain't got on top of it all. The UK's economy is flipping shot. We've got no growth in the United Kingdom. In fact, we've actually got less money coming in anyway, because everything costs much more money to actually achieve what growth we're getting. Because we've got all these tariffs and stuff, and even with the Trade and Cooperation Agreement, rules of origin, veterinary agreements, all this stuff. A lot of these are foreign-owned businesses that we're having to lash out money to. It's madness. Brexit was madness, and people will say we were lied to. No, you wanted it to happen. You wanted Brexit because of sovereignty, or which is bollocks. We've got less sovereignty now than we ever had before.
The thing is, Brexit was so close, really.
That was very close.
Half of the population didn't want it.
Exactly.
Probably more than, not. There ain't half the population who voted for it, because some people didn't vote. So. Yeah.
Was it 17.4 million people voted for it? So that when you say that was at 67 million people.
That's not a lot.
Babies.
I mean, 50,000 didn't vote for it.
Well, a lot of them can't, obviously, because they're babies.
Well, yeah.
And okay, what else was there? And
Nelson couldn't vote because he didn't have an address.
Oh, he didn't have an address. Oh God.
Because he was staying.
Yeah, so you were the homeless as well, didn't you?
The homeless couldn't vote.
Yeah.
And even like him, he was actually renting a room off somebody.
Yeah. So that's
that weren't his address.
Exactly. So. Well, you've got 350,000 people in the UK that are homeless. Well, and then you've got loads sleep on the streets. Loads of them obviously sleep on the streets. I know what you're going to say about Norwich is quite low regarding sleep on the streets. Only 6 people, apparently, according to the figures online.
Yeah.
In Norwich, which is like the east of the country, where the big arse bit sticks out.
There's a lot being done about it. There's a lot of. When I was there before, there was tents they were given to them. There was.
Caroline, let's be honest, a lot was being done. There was the subway. They were actually going to put railings up there temporarily. They took them down again. But then you got
the benches.
Businesses were putting. Quickly they put bars down the middle of the benches, so homeless people couldn't sleep on them. I
think this is overall in England. I don't think that was just.
No, that was oh crikey. Chapelfield, the park at Chapelfield. Called Chapelfield because it was a chapel in the field in the day. Oh, dear me. It's a mess.
I thought charities would help, though, these homeless.
Well, there's a failure of government that we shouldn't have, unless people obviously want to be, I'd say they want to be, or they feel that they're trapped or whatever. But there should be help out there for these people.
Is it, what's it called?
Pret a Manger is very good.
It's very good in Norwich. They donate all their food at the end of the day to the Red Cross for the soup kitchens for the homeless every night.
That's the right thing to do, isn't it? To be honest.
They're not the only business who do it. There's a lot of businesses do it.
It's so sad, though, isn't it, really? Can you imagine how cold that is this time of year? Where's she gone? Oh, she's there.
One more and that's it. Oh, come on then. Anyhow, I'm going to go in.
You're going to go, are you?
Because I've got lots to do. I've got a son arriving tomorrow.
You're not going to leave me, are you?
No. I've got a son arriving tomorrow. We've
got a son.
Our son.
Someone was surprised that I was married.
Were they? Okay.
Yeah. They say you wouldn't have thought that, they said.
Well, we've got a disabled son arriving tomorrow. He flies. Yeah. He's really good. He gets a train from Norwich to Stansted, and he gets a plane over here.
Yep.
You'll have to meet him.
Yeah.
He does very well.
He does really well. He's a good lad.
He's come here for Christmas.
Yeah. He does lounge about a lot, though. It's disabled people lounging around doing nothing. Get them into work, is what Keir Starmer might say.
So have you actually told him what's wrong with them?
No, I'm not telling that. He's got a sniffle.
No, he hasn't. He's got
dystonia.
Generalised dystonia, which is uncontrollable muscle spasms. He's in a lot of pain, and he finds it more comfortable to lay flat.
Oh, excuses! I trip over him. The thing is, did you know Caroline, don't run away just yet. Did you know Bobby Kennedy, the crazy person who thinks the polio jab is killing the children?
Yeah.
God's sake. He's also got dystonia.
Has he?
He's got it in the throat.
Oh, he has.
That's why he talks funny.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Yeah. So, there you go. Bit of stupid information for you. It's amazing what you learn, isn't it?
Useful information?
Useful information, you say, my darling? Useless anyway. I think I'm going to go in. Start the rain. My camera's getting wet. So anyway, there's a bit of a walk in a chat about stuff that's going on, mainly about Brexit and crikey, the madness that's going on there, and the fact that they're all kicking off because they feel that Keir Starmer is betraying Brexit, but there's nothing Keir Starmer doing. They know that. There is no betraying Brexit. We're stuck with it, unfortunately. We really are. And for the foreseeable future, and as things progress, we will diverge from the European Union more and more and more. And now we've got the general product safety regulations. It's going to cause huge amounts of issues as well. We just end up, the CPTPP, we're just diverging away from the EU. So the likelihood of us being able to negotiate anything with the European Union is quite slim, really. So they're talking bollocks. Quite frankly, they really are. Anyway, I do know, I'm toasty warm because I've got my new coat, you see. Yeah, I do look flippin' huge in that mind. But it's been so blooming cold. So anyway, I think I'll get Mrs. a new coat now, won't I? If I afford it. Is she worth it? Well, I suppose she is. Doodaloo. Don't forget to hit the like button.